A therapy exercise that stuck with me and that I'm going to share with you guys because I think it's valuable is to imagine your thoughts, and it won't work for everyone. This is quite a visual metaphor, so don't worry if it doesn't click with you, but it might click with some of you. Is to imagine your thoughts as traffic on a busy street, just cars going across a very busy road, cars, bikes, motorbikes, everything like that, Uber drivers if you want, Deliveroos. And pick an animal that you find particularly amusing or memorable or just weird. I usually go with meerkats. And every single one of those vehicles is being driven by a meerkat in my case. And every single one of those vehicles is a thought going past. So you're seeing all these bikes and motorbikes and cars going past with these meerkats driving them. And you're like, huh.
Demons do not stop for the rain.
Demons do not stop for the rain. Move. That's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do. Now, you've seen all these meerkats driving past. You've seen them on their bikes with their tiny little legs pedaling and you're going, that's kind of stupid. And you're just like, that doesn't look like it should work. That doesn't look very safe. And they're just things that you're watching go past. You're not taking action. You're not trying to stop them. You're just kind of like, huh, that's weird. Pretty cool though. Imagine animals and cars starts playing Frogger. Don't play Frogger with your thoughts. Do not jump in front of traffic in your brain. Yeah, but I find it's a good exercise. I don't think I did a bad job of explaining it. That's fairly close to how it was explained to me. But it is worth looking, if this sort of thing is resonating with you, it is worth looking into therapy options in your local area. And if you can't afford them, that's okay, we've got charities that can help you out. The charities will vary according to your local area, but pretty much all parts of the world have mental health charities that can give you reduced rates or sometimes free rates. Can't hear you, I'm playing Brain Frogger. Do not play Brain Frogger with the intrusive thoughts. Stop playing Frogger with the intrusive thoughts. Do not play Frogger with meerkats. Oh, chat, I love you. I love you. I love you. Just going to quote Marcus Parks from Last Podcast on the Left. Oh, Last Podcast on the Left is great on these topics. Your mental problems aren't your fault, but they are your responsibility. Totally agree. Totally agree. And I actually love that statement because it's something I come across a lot online on places like Twitter and any kind of social media where people get annoyed at like artists for not tagging their art with the proper triggers. And if you can tag with triggers, it's good etiquette. But ultimately, as a person with triggers, you're kind of responsible for filtering your own content, which sucks. It sucks to accidentally experience trauma because you were just trying to chill out on the internet. But when you've got mental health issues, when you've got traumas, there is a degree of responsibility. And if you take that out on people for like accidentally triggering you with content that isn't common triggers, mind, if these are, especially if it's an obscure trigger, taking out on the artist is just spreading your trauma around, it's lashing out at others. It is absolute no-go. Absolute no-go. You don't just take your trauma and throw it at another person. I am the frogger I want to see on the word. Boing boing, you beautiful frog. Boing boing.